Here's a creepypasta for you guys, but this one wasn't made by me. It was made by Doom Vroom, so hope you enjoy. Here is the story of the Closet Monster. An orb floated through the sky over the town of Stanley, Idaho. The unnoticed orb slowly descended on the outskirts of town. The orb opened up, revealing two yellow spacemen. The spacemen's 6 spidery legs clanked against the exit ramp as they left their ship with tools in hand. They went around behind the ship, pulled visors down over their red eyes, and began to mend the dents in the ship with their tools. As the aliens tended to their ship, a creature shrouded in darkness emerged from the ship and fled toward town. The otherworldly man finished the repairs, ascended the ramp, and took off, none the wiser. The beast entered the sleeping town of Stanley. It used trees, bushes, and darkness for cover. It pointed its snout up toward the sky and sniffed. It detected something with a scent. Close to that which it was fed, a child. The creature followed the scent to a small house. One of the windows was open, so as to let a breeze cool the house. The monster pried the window up further and crawled into it. Paul Davis, age 10, slept soundly in his bed. The young lad awoke to the sound of his bedroom door being opened. He made out a figure, but wasn't able to see any details other than its bright yellow eyes. Paul pulled the covers over his head. It always made him feel safe when he thought of monsters. The foreign creature picked up the boy who was wrapped in the blanket and hauled him to the closet. Aaron and Melinda Davis awoke to their son's screams. Aaron opened the drawer next to his bed and retrieved his handgun. Melinda followed with Aaron as he made his way to Paul's bedroom. "Paul!" Aaron called out. There was no response. Aaron nudged the partially opened bedroom door the rest of the way open and flipped the light switch. No sun, no blanket. Aaron heard a bang. He thought it had came from inside a closet. He reached forward, opened the closet door, and was smacked in the face. Aaron fired 3 shots from his handgun before he realized that it had been a short sleeve. The closet was normal, with the exception of the newly added bullet holes. Aaron and Melinda searched the rest of the house and were unable to locate Paul, so they called the police. The authorities found no signs of a struggle and speculated that Paul Davis had ran away from home, as the boy had done so once before. They were baffled by the parents' testimony, in which they had stated they heard Paul screaming. The day passed without incidents. Night was a different story. Kyle Crawley turned out his bedroom light, shut the door, and climbed into bed. Kyle had just celebrated his 12th birthday. Because of this, he felt that he would sleep well. He was mistaken. His eyes shut open when he heard his closet door slide open. Yellow eyes peered at him from inside the closet. "Dad!" Kyle yelled frantically. The closet door slid shut just as Vic, Kyle's father, burst through the bedroom door. Vic looked around inside and saw no threat. "What's wrong, son?"
There's a monster in my closet."
Vic let out a sigh. Kyle is getting too old to believe in such nonsense, he thought. Vic walked over to the closet and opened the door, revealing it to be empty. "See nothing. I swear there was a monster in there." "Kyle, I'm going to prove to you that there is no such thing as monsters." Vic stepped into the closet and slid the door shut despite his son's pleas. Kyle sat quickly on his bed with tears running down his face. He expected extremes, but instead there was silence. The closet door slid back open after a few moments had passed, and Vic stepped out. "Nothing to worry about," Vic stated. "Dad, what is it?" "Can I sleep with you tonight?" Vic wanted to say yes, but he feared that if he did, his son would want to sleep in his room every night. "No, Kyle, you are 12, and it is time for you to let go and move past certain things. Good night, Kyle. I love you." Kyle didn't respond to his dad. He had just been given a death sentence. Vic turned out the light and shut the door. As Vic was walking back to his bedroom, he heard his son scream out for him again. Vic turned around and started for his son's room, but stopped himself. If I leave him on his own, he should end up going to sleep and get over his belief in monsters, he contemplated. Monday morning rolled around, and Vic went to wake his son for school. He opened the bedroom door and saw that his son's bed was empty. He checked the bathroom, the kitchen, the whole house. No Kyle. Vic called the police. The police found no signs of a struggle, but came to the conclusion that Kyle and Paul had been kidnapped. The mayor of Stanley issued a statement asking for their children to be returned and warned that parents should keep a close eye on their children. The small town residents of Stanley, all 52 of them, were struck with anxiety, and none could tolerate the thought that their family would be next. The third night reared its unwelcome face. Isaac and Joan Delvish had their daughter sleep with her bedroom door open. Although fearful, young Susie Belfish fell asleep at 10 p.m. Isaac was made alerted by Susie's screams. He dropped his sandwich, stood up from his seat at the kitchen table, grabbed a steak knife, and bolted for Susie's room. Isaac caught a glimpse of the beast's yellow eyes as it closed the closet door. Isaac grabbed the flashlight next to his daughter's bed, with the intention of throwing open the closet door and using it to blind the kidnapper. Isaac put his hand on the handle and gathered his resolve. He threw the door open and saw that the closet was empty. In his grief, he slumped down into the closet floor and pounded his fist against it. A part of the closet floor crumbled, revealing a passageway underneath the house. "Joanne, call 911!" he shouted before going into the hole. Armed with only his flashlight and knife, Isaac descended into the darkness below. He proceeded slowly, occasionally aiming his flashlight above him. He walked quite a ways before he saw something that shed light on everything. Up above him, he saw a green sticky substance that was holding something together above him. He struck it open with his fist and saw clothes. It was a closet. The thing was tearing holes and digging passages under closets and reconstructing the flooring. Isaac pressed on and came across small human bones, child bones. "No!" he gasped in a hushed whisper.